Hello and welcome back to my channel everyone. As we all know that plants are also living beings. They also possess life as we have. They also consume food like humans. They also sleep during nights and wake up early in the mornings, and they also experience pain and pleasure as we do, and they too die and are reborn. Now this fantasy but truth about the plant kingdom was made known to the world by an Indian scientist called Jagadish Chandra Bose. So let us know something about him today. J.C. Bose, as he is known popularly, was born on 30 November 1859 in Faridabad district of the present Dhaka of Bangladesh. Chandra Bose had his elementary education in St. Xavier's High School. Later, he did his education at Calcutta, Cambridge, and in London. He joined the Presidency College, Calcutta, in 1855 as an assistant professor in physics. Bhagwan Chandra Bose was the father of J.C. Bose, and he was an officer of a high rank in the British government of India. Chandra Bose, being a great patriot, had founded many technical schools for the progress of India. The sense of patriotism and the quality of being inquisitive about the surroundings and the technological world were the inborn qualities of Bose. Besides, he had the guidance and moral influence of his father, which were of greater value and importance to Bose even from his boyhood. His father wanted his son to treat all alike, and therefore, much to the criticism of the society, joined him to an ordinary commoner's school for his early education. Ironically enough, Bose learnt many things in the school itself because of his association over there with all classes of children of fisherman, blacksmith, laborer, etc. His general aptitude to learn things enabled him to learn many things around him. Besides, his mother, a pious lady, taught him a few important and basic truths of life through the Indian epics and poetry. Father's guidance and mother's piety disciplined his life in a very systematic and orderly way. He could therefore emerge out in future as an eminent scientist with the qualities of a scientist like perseverance, dedication and adventure. His name was dedicated to Indian environment, culture and tradition. J.C. Bose was very much inspired by the character of Karna of Mahabharata, and he believed that true success is born out of defeat only. Bose graduated at the age of 19. Later, he went to Cambridge to procure a degree in science in 1884. He desired to become a civil administrator with an ICS. His father too wanted his son to be an ICS officer. On the other hand, he wanted him to become highly educated and to be a teacher to serve the community and the country. While in London, Bose showed much inclination to study botany and zoology, though he studied science and medicine for his BSc degree. At this point of time in London, J.C. Bose came into contact with a scientist by name Lord Rayleigh. His association with him and subsequently with his guidance, Bose could develop furthermore interest in the studies of plants. Jagadish Chandra Bose was offered the job of a lecturer in physics in the Presidency College, Calcutta, on a salary of two-thirds the salary that a European was offered in those days, for he was an Indian and Indians were, in general, backward in scientific knowledge. Bose believed that Indians were in no way intellectually inferior to any European scientist, and he proved this to the college authorities, which enabled him to draw full salary later, and with this accumulated salary, Bose established his own laboratory and conducted many scientific investigations in botany and in physics. Being basically a physicist, he did a lot of work on radio waves. He is credited with inventing a wireless transmission system that went unrecognized much before Marconi. Bose also produced a compact apparatus for generating electromagnetic waves of wavelength from 22 to 5 mm and the study of their quasi-optical properties. He also discovered the common nature of electric response to all forms of stimulation. He was the first in the world to fabricate the device that generated microwaves of very short wavelength. Bose's studies on molecular strain and recovery led him to a new photographic theory. Some credit for the early revolutionary thinking to point to the direction of computer science and technology has to go to J.C. Bose. He was one of the supreme thinkers and researchers of the contemporary world. J.C. Bose was the author of two world famous books entitled Response in the Living and the Non-Living and The Nervous Mechanism of Plants. Through these works, Bose proved that plants are also sensitive to heat, cold, light, noise, and other external stimuli as humans are. Bose showed through an experiment with bromide, a poison, when injected into a live plant, its condition would be exactly similar to that of a rat injected with the same poison in struggling against death. The whole world greeted this finding with thunderous applause. In 1915, in the London Royal Society, much with pride as an Indian scientist, Bose spoke to the audience about the tolerance that the plants endure to external stimuli. With his indigenous apparatus, Bose conducted many demonstrations of his studies on plants. For his outstanding contributions to the world of plants, J.C. Bose was elected the Fellow of the Royal Society in 1920. Bose was not only a scientist of outstanding investigations, he was a lover of arts and literature also. He had close contacts with the world-famous Indian poet Rabindranath Tagore. Bose founded the Bose Institute at Calcutta, where facilities to conduct research work on several subjects have been provided. In 1928, the citizens of Calcutta honored him for several of his achievements in science, especially on the life and activities of plants. On this occasion, thanking the Citizens Forum, Bose uttered these memorable words: "Life in all beings is the same. So also the entire human race belongs to one kind for its existence. Coexistence, tolerance to other living beings must be practiced. It is not good for each nation to live with mutual distrust." His physical existence came to an end on the 23rd of November 1937, leaving behind him the spirit of courage, adventure, patriotism, confidence, and perseverance with which he lived, worked, and achieved tremendous success in all the scientific marvels he created. So this was the life of a great scientist, J.C. Bose. In case you have any doubts, you can comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos. Thank you and stay safe.